Hi, everyone. My name is Jeremy Rogoff. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Kickup, not Kickboard, although I am a huge fan of Kickboard. So my background is an educator. I taught high school algebra and Spanish in the Arkansas Delta and then again in Washington, D.C. My challenge as a teacher was what a lot of early career teachers experience. I was struggling to just get the right resources. I needed professional development. I needed curriculum. I needed lesson plans. So I went to my school district. I said, I need help. They said, we've got the perfect solution for you. We're going to send you to off-site professional development on using smartboards in your classroom. I didn't have a smartboard in my classroom. So my district paid for me to go to that PD. They paid for the consultant to deliver the PD. They paid for a substitute teacher in my classroom. Nobody won in this scenario, and it led me and my co-founder, who also was an educator, to start thinking about how we can apply data and information to help school districts make better decisions around how they spend their time and resources in professional development. So what we found is that helping teachers get better has never been more complex. You have more and more exciting instructional initiatives, methods, tools. Every year at GSV, the conference gets bigger. That makes it harder for teachers to actually get better, and it makes it harder for the people who are supporting them to know what's actually working because there's more forms of professional learning. There's less time to do it. There's less budget to do it. And most districts use professional learning data that just is not actionable to make decisions. It's static, it's siloed, it's sitting in a number of different places, and it's often something that they think of at the end of the year as opposed to something that's happening throughout the year. They look at a student test score and they say, did professional learning have an impact? Maybe, maybe not. But districts that use data to continuously improve are seeing better results. So we apply this cycle of continuous improvement, which is in the medical field, it's in business, but we bring it into professional learning. We're really proud to partner with Learning Forward, which is a major professional learning organization in K-12, to essentially bring the best practice in professional learning evaluation, apply technology to that, and allow districts to be able to access that on their own. So at a high level, we help districts use actionable data to power job-embedded learning. We believe we're building the professional development platform for the next decade. Districts are moving away from one-stop professional learning and moving much more towards job-embedded PD. That's going to require new tools, new workflows, new information. So currently we have two modules to our data platform, Events and Analyze. Events is a simple teacher registration system, but it gives districts actionable insight to know how much time they're spending in professional learning across their strategic priorities. Analyze is a way to be able to track data associated with the impact of professional learning before, immediately after, and then 3-6 months later. Did teachers actually shift their practice, and did the professional learning have anything to do with it? We also have a services team that helps districts actually make sense of this information and make sense of the data so that it's not sitting on the shelf. This is some of the research behind what we do. Lots of schools, districts are often used to black box evaluations. Teachers experience PD, then they go back into their classroom. We're not really sure what happens, and then student achievement either goes up or goes down. What we're promoting, what we're helping districts do is glass box evaluation. Professional learning is taking place across the district. What formative data can we use to help districts make better decisions so that they know whether they're on track to achieve their goals? Of course, we've got all of these exciting color-coded reports and dashboards that we can share out with the right stakeholders at the right time. Things are no longer sitting in spreadsheets and SurveyMonkey, but they're actually going to the right people to power their decision-making process. On our event side, we can quickly gather post-event feedback. So you go to professional development, and the facilitators immediately have actionable data to know whether their PD was successful and valuable. And the timing is right. School districts spend up to $18,000 per teacher per year on their professional learning. That's a third of the average teacher salary. At the same time, student outcomes have flatlined and teacher attrition has spiked. And now the Every Student Succeeds Act requires school districts to have more accountability behind how they spend their time and resources when it comes to professional learning. As a result, we've gained traction over the past now 3.5 years. Starting in January 2016 with a few spreadsheets out of SurveyMonkey, we're now serving over 3,500 schools across 15 states. And we've got a team of educators, engineers, and a great advisory board led by the leading researcher on professional learning evaluation, some great executives in the space who've had successful outcomes, and a great leadership team that has been everywhere from Schoology to Learning Objects to Teach for America. So we've got the right team on board. So if you add it all up, school districts are spending almost $70 billion a year on professional learning. We're helping them make sense of where that time and money is going so we can ultimately keep teachers in the classroom and improve student outcomes. Thanks for your time.